Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be working on a vision board, and I've actually done mine. I've already recorded these screenshots for that, but I just want to do an intro here to give you an idea what a vision board is if you don't already know. So this is not my idea, but I've been watching a lot of YouTubers that, just so you know in advance, that have been doing vision boards. One of them in particular is one of my favorite YouTubers, Amber Scholl, and I put her channel down in the description if you guys want to watch it. She started YouTube not too long ago, and she did a vision board envisioning what she wanted from her YouTube channel and kind of like her career and her life. And she's been every year just popping and making it work. So I was watching this and I was like, okay, the first time I was like, that's a really cool idea, but I don't know if it's for me. You know, I don't know if I would benefit from that. So a year passes and I'm like, you know what, maybe I should start doing this, because every year she's making her goals come to light, you know? And I know it sounds kind of silly, but basically the idea behind the vision board is that you are putting a visual representation of your goals on somewhere visible. Like, you could do it on paper, like with a poster. You could do it on your desktop, which is what I did. Like something where you're seeing it on a regular basis, and it's a visual representation of what you want for the year. So you do it per year, and you're basically, as I said, getting a visual representation of your goals. So you're seeing it all the time. It's refreshing your mind and saying, you know what, I'm supposed to be working on this. And that way you don't like just space during the year, which is a lot of my problem, because I'm like, every year I say I'm gonna lose a bunch of weight, and I feel like every year I gain a bunch of weight, so I end up doing the opposite somehow along the line. Like, I start out pretty good and then I completely fail by the end of the year. But I feel like too, I just kind of give up, and then I'm like, whatever, who cares? And then next thing you know, I'm like, God, I wish I didn't just give up on this because it sucks now. So I don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to really put in steps that I can think of, to like anything that I can think of to make this happen for me. So other than, you know, like anything I can mentally do to like prep myself and to make things better. So what I did was go ahead and make the vision boards. I'll show you the screenshot of that in just a bit, of how I did that. But you can pretty much do that with just like paper and magazines or pictures that you find online. I think her video, she went online, printed the pictures at like Walgreens or what have you, and then just posted them on a poster board, and then just hand wrote like vision board, etc. For me, I didn't feel like doing all that, but I wanted to do it a little more colorful and bright because I wanted to make it my desktop, and my desktop's really pretty, so I don't want to like have an ugly, it sounds so petty, I don't want to have it a non-aesthetic desktop. So I made it with picmonkey software. Picmonkey I think you can use for free to an extent, but I had already bought it for doing thumbnails and everything, so I just decided to use it for that anyway. And I figure I can have a little more control over like different fonts and like maneuvering things and making it kind of like pretty looking. Since I have to look at it all the time, I don't want it to be like an ugly vision board. And I had some specific ideas in mind, so we'll get into the video here and I'll show you how to make one for yourself if you like, and we'll see how the year goes with this vision board. So I'm hoping that it'll help me, as I said, visually see my goals all the time. That way I'm like, hey, did I do X, Y, and Z today to achieve that goal? Or what am I doing actively to achieve that goal? So that's why I made it. I encouraged my husband to make one. We'll just see how it works, because I mean, I tend to write down my goals, but if you write it down in a notebook and it's in another room and you never see it again, is it really a beneficial thing to do? Probably not. So obviously you have to work on your goals. So it's not just about making the board and being like, cool, okay, we're gonna put this energy out there and leave. But at the same time, as I said, it's a reminder of constantly working on the things that you want to work on. So we'll get into the video now and I'll show you what I did to make that. And hopefully this gives you some inspiration. If you like the idea, then maybe you can make one for yourself. And also, if you like this content, then feel free to subscribe. We're gonna have a video, at least one video a week, maybe even more, depending on kind of how the flow goes here, because I still have to work a full-time job. So if you want to subscribe, that would be great, and then that way you can get notifications when I post new videos. So you have to turn on the bell, heads up. If you just subscribe, then you don't always get the notifications. So subscribe, and then do the notifications after. That way you get all the notifications when I actually post new stuff. Alright, so here you guys go. I am starting making the vision board. So I just looked up like healthy plus size models to start. I just wanted to find someone who's inspiring and that's somewhat attainable, not like, 100 pounds or something like that, because that's unrealistic for me at the moment. So I went ahead, just saved that, and I saved a bunch of images from earlier. So basically what I'm going to do is go ahead and just basically add those under the graphics tab. So you just add your own graphics, and usually it defaults to the downloads folder. So I go in there first and then go ahead and grab all the images that I want. Unfortunately with picmonkey you kind of do have to do it one at a time, which is annoying. But so basically go in, grab all the images you want. They don't have to be like perfect initially because you can always play with them later, but I'm just trying to get them on the page. And so I'm grabbing the pictures out of the folders here. And then at some point I did save some stuff wrong because obviously I just was spacing at some point. I was probably doing it so much that I just was forgetting. So some of the images I ended up like not saving correctly. I had to go back in. You'll see me in a minute have to like go re-Google stuff because I'm like, uh-oh, we got a problem. Here's me doing it right now because I was like, oh no, I didn't save it right. And you see what I'm doing right there? Don't do that, okay? Like that's what I was doing wrong now that I look at the video back. It is because I was just hitting like save to downloads right there, which I think might be saving it into a weird folder, or the image doesn't look correct, so that's why I couldn't find it when I was looking for it. So these are the images that I was missing, so I went back in to like edit them here and find them. So this is basically like my approach to doing this. As I said, you can do with just like paper and, pen and finding pictures online and printing them and putting them on the board. But I feel like I would just do a digital version because I'm on the computer quite a bit doing videos and things anyway. So I'll be able to see this because it's my desktop now. So here we go. Just finding some really cute pictures online and adding them. So... And again, you see me having to go back. It's because some of the files I didn't save it right the first time. So every time I went to go look, I couldn't find them. And I'm like, why does this keep happening? It's because I didn't save it right. So going in, saving all my files. You see me doing this here. This part's kind of repetitive, but the goal of this really is to make it so that you're going to want to look at it too. So I was trying to make it as aesthetic as possible. So I would find like really nice looking images and stuff that I liked. And then basically at that point, once you have all the files that you want and you've added them onto your little bulletin board area, so just go ahead and organize them how you want, size and shape and look wise. So I decided to do maybe like all of my health related ones up at the top. So I'm just kind of organizing it here. You don't even need to really put Vision Board 2019 in the middle. You could just do like 2019 and maybe whatever quote you're going to have for your year. You could do that too. That's an option. So I went and did obviously water because of the fact that I want to get on board with drinking more water during the year, and I found that picture was really pretty. It like looked really refreshing and just looked nice. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just pick that one. And then I've got the exercise bike up there to remind me to exercise, so I can actually obtain my goals. And I have an exercise bike, so I thought that would just be like, okay, you need to exercise. There's a symbol of that. The model in the middle obviously is inspo for like, you need to lose weight, like you're bigger than her and she looks like she's very healthy, so please lose weight. So I put her kind of center stage, so it would give me a little bit of help there. And then the picture of the fruits and vegetables just looked really pretty. So I was like, you know what? Healthier diet. Okay, I'm just going to take a really cute picture and put that over here. The next one down, the meditation one, that's just because of the fact that I'm trying to be de-stressed this year. And I thought if I have like a picture of like meditation, that'll remind me to just be not so stressed out all the time. And not only that, but I also want to get back into meditating because I was doing it pretty regularly and it felt so good. And then I kind of flaked out on it and I feel bad about that. So I'm going back into doing that again. So that's what that picture is representing, obviously. A baby picture is representing the fact that I want a baby this year, damn it. And it's like another aspect of health because, with the way my health is right now, I shouldn't really have a kid and it's not been like working real well. So probably another reason why I need to be motivated to get healthy. So I am putting that on there as a reminder. And I found this picture of a cute little baby in a Hmong outfit. So I was like, oh my God, I gotta put that on here. So we're doing that. And then drama free, self explanatory. Basically, I feel like I'm always getting roped into drama all the time. Like, and I'm always like concerned about other people's stuff. Like, and not try to be, but like I feel worried for people or I stress about stuff for other people. And it's like, you know what? I have enough crap to worry about. I should not be worried about other people, like, and their drama and their baggage. You know what I mean? So this year's just changing it up, you know? So I just wanted to remind myself of that, like, you know, just worry about me, try to have a positive attitude, that sort of thing. So I am trying to put that on there as a reminder to do that for me. Let's see what else I have on there. Progress, not perfection. That's pretty much my mantra for this year. It's like there's a lot of different goals on here, but you know what I mean? Just focus on just obtaining the goals the best I can and being, you know, just always trying to like improve, you know, that's all you can do. So, went through, I've got punctuality one because I am like notoriously late all the time. I don't try to be. I like have been, I mean, I used to be like really on time and all of us I get just started slacking after a while, you know? So I'm really trying to improve that this year. It's like, and you're always having to be stressed because you're late, you know? I like hate that. So I just don't want to deal with that anymore. So I put that little reminder up there to tell me to be more punctual. And of course, 1,000 subscribers, pretty obvious there. But I really want to work on my YouTube and just keep improving that. You know, keep working hard at it so that I can get to 1,000 subscribers. So let me see what else we got on my vision board. We've got a bucket of cleaning products. That's because like last year I started trying to be a little more organized, a little more like doing my zone cleanings and just trying to be like a little bit better on that. And I feel like I did improve, but there's still more room for improvement. So I still procrastinate things. So I really want to keep going with that goal. And um I'm looking up some calendars right now. So I'm like, what was I gonna say? Um, so I'm just finding a general 2019 December calendar, and I'm doing that because by the end of the year, I would like to lose 100 pounds. So that's why I am putting that calendar on there because I figured the one in April, I want to lose 40 pounds by April, and the reason being is because I'm flying to see my dad, and I want to just be at least somewhat better by the time I get back on a plane because it's like always so awkward to be on a plane, you know? It's like, anyway. It's like a horror story. Anyone that's overweight knows my struggle. So I just wanted to put at least 40 down or like get 40 down before I leave and then 100 by the end of the year. So if I lose more than that, that's amazing. That's wonderful. But you know what I mean? Those are going to be my goals. So that's why I'm kind of putting the little calendar with the numbers on it. That way I get an idea what I'm trying to aim for. Exercise bike, I did 3x on that because I want to do exercise at a minimum of 3 times a week. Right now, from the 0 I'm starting at, so that's my goal there. I tried fiddling around with other graphics too, just to like add more things in there, like to make it kind of cutesy. But like some stuff I was doing was not working. So in case you're wondering while I'm like just fiddling around with different stuff, create, and that's because of the fact that you know, I wanted to work on more artsy stuff this year. Like I just want to like another way that I de-stress is like working on arts and crafts type of projects because they make me really happy. So I really want to like do more of that, like either by working on my YouTube or drawing and painting and those type of things. Like I love those things and I haven't been doing them that much really, you know, so I want to really work harder on that. So that's why I put that there. Um, let's see. I think I've covered everything that's on there. So at this point, I'm just kind of finishing up my board here. I'm just trying to find things that look good to me. I know it sounds really petty. I really like doing just like a square graphic with the title. I don't know why it makes me feel better. But anyway, so that's why I'm trying to like fiddle in there right now just to make the title stand out a little bit more because I have the graphic there in the background. Um, so I'm trying to find like some way to make that look a little better. But the only negative, once you have so much stuff on your graphics at this point, you see the little screen where it says levels? That's the only way you can really, like, even touch some of the graphics that you have because of the fact that they're, like, so multi-leveled. In case you're wondering, I have to, like, dig in here. And I'm just kind of fiddling with different colors and see what works better for me. I thought that one looked kind of cute with the other color pink and Anyway, so I mean, it's really it's gonna be your board. So you want it to be like cute, like you would want, and you want to make it something that you're gonna want to see on a regular basis. So this is just an idea of like what you guys could do if you want to do one too. I'm just saving it with PicMonkey. You just export it to it goes into the downloads folder, and then at that point I want to save it to my desktop. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, that's how it came out. Let me get back to the desktop. I just hit change the desktop and it filled the whole screen. I'm like, oh, it's too much. Okay. It's like all stretched out and gross. See, this is me fiddling a little bit, trying to figure it out. Um, so I didn't really like any of those ideas. I kind of want it in the center, but I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So I ended up going with kind of like a medium route. That way I could still see everything. And then at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, my desktop is such a zoo. So then I organized that a little bit too, so I can actually see the image I made. So that's the final finished product there. There you go, guys.